If you are looking for a way to make a realistic miniature brick wall that is simple to do and doesn't cost very much, I have got the project for you. I'm gonna show you how to turn this into this. This is not a very long project. It's short, it's fun, it's simple, and you will love how it turned out. So let's get started. If we haven't met before, my name is Dina Rennick. I'm an artist, I'm an art teacher. So today I'm gonna show you how to make a realistic brick wall. It's three-dimensional, you can make it as thick as you want to, and you can use it for things like stop motion animation or dioramas or to make little tiny worlds. So stick around, here we go. All you're gonna need for this project is green Florist foam, and this I actually got from the Dollar Tree. You can order it from Amazon, other places. This is a tiny bit smaller than ones from more expensive stores, but this was $1 from the Dollar Tree. You are going to need a pencil. I like to use a wooden pencil, it works the best, and a hacksaw. You can get away without having the hacksaw, but I find this is the quickest way, especially when I was teaching. I could help a bunch of kids make their own brick walls very quickly, and I'll show you how in a minute. So a hacksaw is great, but any saw or even a knife or just a pencil and a ruler would work. One other thing that you don't have to have, but you could if you want to, is a ruler if you want to be really precise. I'm not going to use a ruler today, I'm just going to show you how to eyeball it. If you haven't used Florist foam before, it's awesome because it's super cheap and it is easy to use. So I have my high school students use plastic knives a lot just to carve them, and they love it. You can use sandpaper on it. I'm gonna make more videos with a lot of different things you can do with it, but we're gonna do brick walls today. So first you have it unwrapped. Now I'm gonna turn the camera down to the table so you can see what comes next. The next thing you're gonna do is, like this one, you have to cut slices out of your foam block. So we have our green foam, we have our hacksaw. You could measure this and make sure it was all even. I'm just gonna eyeball it, and it depends how many people and how much money you're trying to save. So if I was gonna do it and not really worry about it, I might split it into 4 pieces. If I was trying to save a little bit money or make it go further, I might do more, but I'm gonna cut it here. Cut it as straight as I can. And if you're not used to a hacksaw, don't push hard, just use slow motion and so I'm just lining this up, and you would do that, cut it however many pieces you want, and now you've got this. Now, here is the awesome trick. I could just draw my lines. I could use a ruler to make sure they're straight, but a shortcut, a hack, if you will, with my hacksaw, is to use this to make your first lines. So however big you're gonna want your bricks, just a little line like that. And then again, if you were going for extreme accuracy, you could measure them out. I'm gonna try to eyeball it. So now I've got these lines, and the reason I set it on top of here is so that this could reach, because if I set it like this, it's actually not gonna dig in because it's just a little bit too short. So I just set it on here so that I could cut my lines. Now I am going to make my vertical lines. I have a video where I show you how to draw brick walls. So this is very similar, and I'll put a link to this in the description, and I'm gonna zoom in a little bit more so you can see it a little bit closer. So again, I could measure. I like to do my bricks twice as long as they are tall. So you could use a ruler to find out what that would be. I'm gonna eyeball it. And I'm just gonna do the first row. This is gonna be just like when I showed you how to draw them in the other video. So if you wanna get more tips on drawing brick walls, check that one out. And it's so soft that the pencil just makes the mark. Then the next thing is, don't do the next row, just skip and line these up. And again, if you want to use a ruler, you can, but I'm just going to eyeball it. So I'm skipping every other line. then for the next row, I split the difference. So I go in between for the next one. And I just do that first set here in the second row. And then that one is the right length here. And then I do the same thing. I skip and line these all up. And it really is that simple. Make sure you don't line up with the wrong one. And now we have a brick wall that we can paint, we can decorate, we can do whatever we want to. So there you have it. We have our brick wall. This is the one I just made. This is the sample one I had, and these are smaller, so you can make them whatever size that you want. I'll show you in another video different details that you can add to the brick wall, different ways to paint them, make them look older. You don't have to make this kind of brick wall. You could make one that looks like it's made out of stone and just freestyle some rocks and stones out of a pencil. If you want these to be deeper, you could use sandpaper to make them a little bit deeper, but this is the essential basics. So if you are an artist, a student, anybody who wants to make a brick wall, get yourself a $1 Florist foam block from the Dollar Tree, or you can get them a little bit more expensive from Michael's, Hobby Lobby, any craft store, or Amazon. But you get it, it's not expensive. You can cut it to whatever size you want. You can make whatever size bricks that you want to include, add your own details. I'll make a follow-up video on how to paint your brick wall, how to make it look more realistic with the details that you add. This is the basics, it's fun. If you are a teacher, get the best deal that you can, and then depending on the age of your students, you can either pre-cut all the straight lines and then let them do all the separate bricks, or you can let them do it all from beginning to end, however you want to manage it. But this is great. When I did it, I pre-cut all the slices, and some of them wanted me to use the hacksaw to get the lines set for them in the first place. I had them all draw the vertical lines. Some of them wanted to do the whole thing themselves. So whatever you want and they want, that will work great. So I hope you enjoyed this. I love doing this. Anything with green foam, I love. It's so much fun. It's a little bit messy. You might give them each a little box lid to keep everything in so that it doesn't get everywhere, but pretty low tech, simple for them to do, good for advanced students and for beginners. And that's your short demo on how to do this. So I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you found it useful and interesting and fun. Let me know if you have anything else you'd like to do, or if you have any questions, let me know in the comments. Please like and share and consider subscribing to the channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you are having a wonderful day, and I love you.